Hello dosto, how are you friends? So today we discuss pulverized fuel firing. Friends, we have already discussed Stoker's firing in the last lecture. So today we discuss pulverized fuel firing. I am Dr. Tarun Gupta, Associate Professor in Mechanical Engineering Department in GL Bajaj, Greater Noida. The syllabus of steam power plant or thermal power plant is given by our university AKTU. Out of this syllabus today we are discussing the pulverized fuel firing. So if we are talking about pulverized fuel firing, you can see pulverized fuel firing. In pulverized fuel firing, the size of coal is reduced to a fine powder form with the help of grinding mills and then supplied to combustion chamber with primary air, right? So this is the important point in pulverized fuel firing. You must know about it, that here we are reducing the coal in the fine powder with the help of various grinding mills and then projected into combustion chamber with the help of hot air, right? So here we have mentioned primary air. So the air which is used to carry the fuel to the grinding mills and the burners is known as primary air, and the air which is required for complete combustion is known as secondary air, and this secondary air is supplied separately to the combustion chamber, right? So there should be a uniform mixing of air and fuel. Here fuel is the fine powder of the coal, right? And that uniform mixing of fuel and air results the combustion. The amount of air which is used to carry the coal and to dry it before entering into combustion chamber, I told you it is primary air, right? And the air used for completely burning is secondary air. The efficiency of pulverized fuel firing system is depends on size of the powder. So you can think the fineness of the coal should be such that the 70% of it must pass through a 200 mesh sieve and 90% must pass through 50 mesh sieve. There is a diagram which shown the basic element of pulverized fuel firing system. You can see here there is a bunker. From the bunker we supply the feed we supply to the feeder, and from here with the help of primary air this coal is supplied to the burner. Secondary air is supplied from here through duct, and here in the burner itself there is a thorough mixing of air and fuel, and then this fuel burn like oil or like gas in the furnace itself, right? The process of coal pulverization, you can say it is a family of equipment in which coal is ground, dried and feed to burner of a boil furnace. First of all, raw and lump coal is crushed to a particle size not more than 15 to 25 in the crushers, and in second stage crusher coal is delivered into raw bunkers. From here it is transferred to grinding mills that grind the feed into final particles of 200 to 300 mesh size. During grinding, hot air is blown through the fuel to dry it to impart good fluidity of the coal dust. So what are the various advantages of using pulverized fuel firing system? See, there are many advantages. Some of them are given here, that any grade of coal can be burned efficiently because here we are using coal in the powder form. The rate of feed of the fuel can be controlled easily, which result in economy of the fuel, right? Uh, Here almost complete combustion of fuel is there, so we can say there higher boiler efficiency, here greater capacity to meet the peak load. Here we can say the system is practically free from the clinkers problem, so we can say practically there is no problem of clinkers, no standby losses due to banked fire, No ash handling problems because there is no clinkers, right? No moving part in the furnace is subjected to high temperature. The system works successfully with or in combination with gas or oil. Less quantity of air is required as compared to stoker firing, right? The external heating surface are free from corrosion. It is possible to use high preheated secondary air, which helps for rapid flame propagation. Furnace volume is less required. Now, when there are advantages, there are some disadvantages also, that it has high initial cost. High initial cost because we have to install separate pulverized mills. More fly ash is there, which makes dust collection or removal of fine dust uneconomically. There are chances of explosion as coal burn like gas. The maintenance cost is high. We need special equipment for starting the system. Here skilled operators are required. A separate coal preparation plant is required. High furnace temperature cause rapid deterioration of fire bricks, refractory surface of the furnace. Nuisance is created by emission of very fine particle of grit and dust. Right. So these are the few disadvantages, but all the pulverized fuel firing system can be divided into two parts. One is unit system, other is central system. See, unit system, you can see the diagram of the unit system. In this unit system, you can see there is a burner, right? This secondary air is through his, and coal and primary air comes from this passage. There is a exhaust fan, pulverizers, feeders, and raw coal bunkers. You can see again here, this is raw coal bunker, feeder, pulverizer mills, fans, and here there is a furnace. In the unit system, crushed coal from raw coal bunker is fed to the pulverizer through feeder at a variable rate governed by the combustion requirement of boiler furnace and steam generation rate. Here, hot air or flue gases are passed through feeder to dry the coal before feeding to the pulverizer. Pulverizer coal is carried from the mill with the help of induced draft fan via a separator and blown into the furnace along with the hot air. In the separator, the big particles of coal are separated from the fine dust, and these again fall down into the mill. The secondary air is supplied to the burner before entering the fuel into combustion chamber. Most pulverized coal plants are installed with unit pulverizers. Each burner or burner group and the pulverizer constitute a unit. Crushed coal is fed to the pulverized mill at a variable rate as per requirement. Primary air is admitted to the mill and become transportation medium, which carry the coal through the delivery pipe to the burner. The air may be preheated. See, you can see here in this system, burner, feeder, pulverizers, they constitute single unit. So these are known as unit system. हर बर्नर के लिए आप कह सकते हैं कि हर बर्नर के लिए ये सिस्टम पूरा अलग होगा. So there are few advantages of this unit system, that it is very simple in layout and it permit easy operations. Initial cost is less as compared to central stations. It required less space. It allowed direct combustion control from the pulverizers. Maintenance charges or maintenance cost is less space required. No separate drying unit is required, right? So direct control of combustion through pulverizers, no complex transportation. During replacement of stoker firing, old conveyors can also be used. But there are few disadvantages also, that if one pulverizer unit goes out, then its corresponding boiler has to be shut down because there is no alternate mechanism, and we cannot use the pulverizer units of or crush unit or grinding unit of one unit system to the others. सो दिस इज मेन ड्रॉबैक। इट मीन्स आपको जो है एक अलग से एक यूनिट ऐसी रखनी पड़ेगी कि जो किसी के लिए भी बैकअप में काम कर सके। Pulverized unit operate at variable load as per the load on power plant, which result in poor performance at part load. See, जो पल्वराइजर यूनिट्स हैं, ये पल्वराइजर यूनिट्स लोड के अकॉर्डिंग काम करती हैं, कितनी स्टीम जनरेट करनी है, बट पार्ट लोड पर और वेरिएबल लोड पर इनकी एफिशिएंसी काफ़ी पुअर होती है। लेस डिग्री ऑफ फ्लेक्सिबिलिटी देन सेंट्रल सिस्टम, ये तो आपको हमने बता ही दिया है कि अगर एक सिस्टम कोई भी एक सिस्टम में कहीं खराबी आती है तो वो पूरा बॉयलर ही बंद हो जाएगा, सो फ्लेक्सिबिलिटी कम है। ग्रेटर वियर ऑफ एंड ब्लेड एज दीज हैंडल बोथ एयर एंड एब्रेसिव कोल पार्टिकल्स। जो ब्लोअर्स हम लोग यहाँ पर यूज़ कर रहे हैं, ब्लोअर्स के अंदर जो है एयर एंड कोल पाउडर दोनों को हम सप्लाई करते हैं, ट्रांसपोर्ट करते हैं, और कोल पाउडर की जो है वो एब्रेसिव नेचर है, इसीलिए कोल पाउडर की वजह से वहाँ पर वियर होने के चांसेस काफ़ी ज़्यादा हो जाते हैं। Exhaust fan is subjected to excessive wear since it handle coal dust particle also. So again this is the same point. Fire assay is obstructed by pulverized equipment. फायरिंग ऐसे तो फायरिंग के टाइम पर जो सेफ रास्ते होते हैं निकलने के, वो सेफ रास्ते जो हैं वो ऑब्स्ट्रक्ट हो जाते हैं पल्वराइज इक्विपमेंट्स की वजह से। टोटल मिल कैपेसिटी मस्ट बी हायर देन सेंट्रल सिस्टम। सो टोटल मिल कैपेसिटी जो है वो मस्ट बी हायर देन सेंट्रल सिस्टम, बिकॉज जितने भी आपने यूनिट सिस्टम आप यूज़ कर रहे हैं, हर यूनिट सिस्टम की वेरिएशन को, फ्लक्चुएशन को एडजस्ट करने के लिए थोड़ी सी ज़्यादा कैपेसिटी होनी चाहिए, विच रिजल्ट इन मोर हायर कैपेसिटी। Now due to these disadvantages we are moving towards central system. There is a diagram of central system. You can see in this case there is a raw coal bunker, feeder, pulverizer mills. In the pulverizer mills, air and coal powders are supplied to the cyclone collector. From here air and coal become separate and air comes back to the pulverizer mills, and coal is supplied to central storage bin of pulverizer units, and from here all the burners receive their fuel. You can see again in this diagram same fan, raw coal burner, driver, pulverizer mills, right? Then exhaust fan, return air, screw conveyor, primary fan which supply primary air, then burner. Nice. In central system, coal is pulverized on a central basis. The pulverized fuel is stored in a central bin where from it is distributed through pipelines between the burners. See, in the central system what we are doing, we are pulverizing, we are grinding the coal in a unit, and from that unit the powder form of the coal is stored in a central bin, and from the central bin it is distributed to different boilers with the help of pipelines. The coal from raw coal bunker is feed to the dryer. The coal drying is achieved by using hot gases, preheat air or blast steam. Feeder is used to feed dried coal to the pulverizer. See, whenever we are using central system, we have to remove the moisture from the coal. So for that purpose, we can use hot gases or waste steam or preheated air or blood steam. We can use anything. The pulverized coal is carried from the pulverizer mills with the help of air, and it is separated in the cyclone separator. The separated pulverized coal is transferred to the central bin with the help of conveyor. Forced draft fan is used to supply primary air to feeder. The mixture of pulverized coal and air is then supplied to the burner. See, पल्वराइज कोल को जब हम प्राइमरी एयर की हेल्प से पल्वराइजर मिल्स तक सप्लाई करते हैं, एंड फ्रॉम वेयर द कोल एंड कोल पाउडर एंड प्राइमरी एयर इज separated by a cyclone separator. In the cyclone separator pulverized coal जो है वो ट्रांसफर्ड बिन, सेंट्रल बिन में चला जाता है और एयर वापस पल्वराइजर मिल्स में आ जाती है. Here we are using a separate fan which is known as forced draft fan, which supply primary air to the feeder, and then the mixture of pulverized coal and air is supplied to the boiler furnace through the burners. Here, limited number of large capacity pulverizers at a central point to prepare coal for all burners. Here we are installing the dryers. Coal is transported to a central storage bin. The bin contains coal for 12 to 24 hours. From the bin, coal is metered to the burner by motor-driven feeders. Air added at the feeder help to float the coal. Now, various advantages of this: it offer very good control on coal fineness, right? The pulverized mills generally work at constant load because there is a storage capacity between the mills and the boiler furnace, that is central bin. Here the boiler cells are unobstructed. Here the storage after the mill is a protection against any interruption or failure of fuel supply, right? More latitude in the arrangement and number of burners is allowed to the designer. Less labor is required. Power consumption per ton of coal handling is less. Burners can be operated independent to coal preparation plant. Here fan handled only air, so there is less wear and tear. Greater flexibility and better response. Less power consumption. Operation of burner is independent. Pulverizer can be shut down when there is enough reserve of the pulverized coal. Pulverizer capacity is low. So these are advantages. अगर डिसएडवांटेज की हम बात करें, dryers are usually necessary. See, there is a central system, so we need all the dryers.